Okay, welcome back to my channel. Everybody and their mother are doing videos and talking about the smack heard around the world. This is crazy, and for some reason I cannot stop laughing. Every time I look at the internet, something else funny pops up. Okay, first I want to be clear and say, look, this video is not about who's right or wrong. This video is simply to mark history on what's happened up to this point and just talk about what I've seen, because the internet is going crazy. Okay, everybody has their theories, and people are actually getting into arguments over this. And it's like, people, we don't know them and they don't know us, so you should not be that invested to where you're having arguments with people that you actually know. Just be okay with disagreeing and moving on. The good part about conversation is that everybody don't think alike. So anyway, with that being said, make sure y'all come back Thursday, because my sister and I will be doing our Thursday night live with those two sisters, and we are definitely going to discuss this this debacle. My sister has some interesting points of views, and I know by Thursday we don't know what else will have come out of this, so it'll just be this is going to be something that'll be interesting to discuss for a minute. I already see people talking about don't get Will Smith out here. The memes are already running around. The stuff on the internet is crazy. And so that brings me to my first point, right? I'm going to tell you guys what I saw and kind of some things that came to my mind. And I'm going to end this with a bunch of questions that I have. Please get in the comments below and tell me what you think, because this is so crazy. But at the end of the day, none of us were there and we have no idea what the hell really happened. You know what I'm saying? All I do know is that, stuff like this makes people feel like they're conspiracy theorists, because whenever you're watching something on TV, you are left to rely on your own understanding and eyesight. And it's the same thing if you went to church or something. You and I could go to the same church and we might pick up two different messages. So this is kind of like that to me. I'm not comparing the Oscars to church. I'm just saying people could be looking at the same thing and get two different messages. So it's okay that we have different opinions, but at the end of the day, we don't know what the hell's going on. Okay, so let me pull out my notes, because I definitely had to write some shit down on this, because all I know is I was editing a video last night, trying to get a video out, and somebody texted me asking me, did I see Chris Rock get slapped by Will Smith? I was like, no, but that sounds like a fucking joke. So I continued on editing my video, trying to get, meet my deadline. Well, 20 minutes later, I had to stop doing what I was doing to see what the heck was going down. And I saw the videos, I talked to my sister, and I just kept watching the videos. This is crazy. It's as soon as this happened, all of these videos start coming out, all these memes start coming out. Some people think it was fake and staged. Some people think it was real. Now, I will be completely honest. When I first saw it, like I said, when my friend texted me, I was like, that sounds fake. And then when I first saw it, I still was not believing it. I'm still okay, we watching TV. All these networks be working together anyway. So, I mean, we don't know what's really going on. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not saying that, it's weird. I'm not saying that it didn't happen, because he clearly got slapped. I'm just saying, what is this? What did we just watch? Anyway, yeah, it's not that big of a deal to me, because I don't know Will, I don't know Jada, I don't know Chris Rock, so I'm just relying on what I see. The point was for us to think that Chris Rock got slapped, so why wouldn't people believe that he got slapped? You know what I mean? I don't know. All I know is that it's also funny that we're watching a show about people who pretend for a living receiving awards for pretending for a living. if it was staged, what that would mean is that Jada is still the butt of the joke, and you really just sat here and laughed at your wife for getting clowned on, and you didn't do anything. But that's kind of what I want to get into, because this is not about who's right or wrong. This is about principle. I did a video last year about marriage boot camp, and Willie Taylor from Day 26 was on there with Hazel E, and Willie Taylor's wife and Hazel E was kind of like beefing or whatever. Now, Willie Taylor's wife was going off at the mouth and like basically writing a check for her husband that he was going to have to end up cashing, because she kept jumping in this dude's face. She kept talking about this dude. And eventually it got to the point where she actually said out of her mouth, "My husband will fuck you up." Okay, so if you the husband, at that point you got two choices. Either you gonna either you're gonna not do nothing and look crazy in front of everybody after your wife just pumped everything up saying he will fuck you up, or you're gonna fight the person. And so he tried to fight the person, and he ended up getting embarrassed on national TV. But this is like a prime example of that. Like, when a man is defending a woman, there's no way anybody's gonna stop him from doing what he's doing, number one. Number two, he's liable to do anything. He's trying to defend his masculinity at the same time that he's defending his woman. And so we don't really know how Will feels. It was an altercation. You know, Chris got touched. You know what I mean? Whether he got hit here or in the face, he got slapped, okay? Now, it's a lot of people breaking it down, slowing down the frames and stuff like that. And it's just like, you know, I don't have time to do all that. I just believe that there's something that's not clean in the buttermilk. I'm not saying that he didn't get hit. Not saying that. I'm just saying this whole thing just looks crazy to me. Like, this is just crazy. Like, it's just a lot of things is crazy. So I'm gonna ask my questions, and then y'all can get down in the comments and say whatever it is that you have to say. I mean, because this is just crazy. So right after I saw it, I was just like, okay, what is happening? But like, the fact that I have like this permanent chuckle in my throat today, I can't do anything about it. It's not me. Like, it's just there. I feel like I'm about to bust out laughing at the next thing that I see, just because this is crazy. Shout out to the plaintiff Jane, because she pointed out that he has actually been accused of punching somebody before. And she did a good breakdown on it. And the one that I do remember, I remember him slapping that reporter. Like, we need to look at that video.
Hey, man, what's your problem, buddy?
Yo, he was like, psh, 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 psh. But he really like didn't slap Chris like that. He just did this reporter like, hey man, psh. Little backhand tap. Which is also embarrassing. I know that dude was like, what the hell? But for everybody asking if he would do it to a white dude, that dude was white. You know what I mean? So, but like I said, the Plaintiff Jane has a good breakdown video over there, even like the viewership of the Oscars and things like that. So definitely go check that out. But what I wanted to do, like I said, is just come and add my 2 cents, a couple of thoughts, and I want to end this video with all of my questions, and you guys, maybe you can help me answer these questions. So, I want to know, what if it was Dave Chappelle? Where was security? I feel like if 50 Cent was there, like, just say the situation was some rappers, or like 50 Cent was going up there. 50 Cent got up out of his chair to walk up on stage when somebody said something about his woman. I feel like there would have been some piece of security to come step out and make sure that he didn't get to the stage or whatever, but they clearly let Will walk all the way up there. I feel like they thought that he was gonna like go up there and say something or whatever. I don't know. I really just don't know what to think about this. Like, I just don't know what to think. I really have no opinion, because I just don't know, y'all. I don't know what the hell to think. This is just crazy. Anyway, back to my questions. But let's just be clear too. It wasn't the fact that it was the joke, because Chris Rock has been joking about them for a while. But I feel like in a certain, okay, I feel like this is how Chris Rock been talking that shit, right? They wasn't at the Oscars the last time that he made the joke or whatever about them or whatever. So it wasn't nothing really to be done right there. But I feel like Chris had a thought in his head like, look, I made the joke when they weren't here. I'm definitely going to have to make some jokes while they're here or I'm going to look crazy. I'm pretty sure he didn't think it was going to go down like it went down, but I feel like he was like, oh, I'm definitely going to make these jokes. You know what I mean? He just didn't know what was on the other end of that decision. But, I mean, I don't know, man. But it wasn't the joke per se. It was a principle. Like I said, you cannot tell a dude, you cannot stop a dude that's trying to defend his woman or his mother. Okay? Anyway, back to my questions. I want to know, aren't the Oscars jokes supposed to be pre-written? If so, somebody signed off on it. I guess they didn't realize that it would be that type of situation. But Will looked like he was laughing at first. But then I don't know if we have... See, I've been reviewing Ready to Love too long because now I'm about to say... I feel like they wouldn't have time. They wouldn't have time to edit it. But, you know, I've seen some crazy things done on TV. So I don't know. Anyway, I just want to know, were the jokes pre-written? People keep asking, was the joke that serious? Now, like I said, I don't think that it's up to us to decide how serious it was or how it affected him or whatever. He's a man. He saw his wife felt the type of way and he had to do something. But I digress. Now, we know that Will and Jada have been in the news for all kinds of other stuff concerning their marriage. And some would say that he's been emasculated through those things. So my question is, do you guys think that he did this in an attempt to try to kill two birds in one stone, defend his wife, and make everybody know, look, stop messing with me? Did Jada try to stop him or be like, hey, Will, I didn't see that part. I don't know. I guess she was just sitting there like, do something. I don't know. But I feel like I would have at least tried to be like, honey, sit down. No, stop. You would have at least heard me be like, no, don't. I don't know. Did anybody talk to Chris? Because I haven't seen any videos about Chris. I did see one funny video where somebody reenacted how Chris was backstage. And it was like a whole production on that. That was a pretty funny video. If I can remember, I'll link it in the description. Then I want to know exactly what Lupita was thinking. Because her face was just... I would have been shocked too. Like, is this real? I want to see a screenshot of all the faces in the audience at that time that the slap was supposed to happen. Then in his acceptance speech for winning the Oscar for Best Actor, he apologized to everybody except Chris. So I'm like, what? You actually hit the dude and he didn't hit you. I mean, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's no excuse to put your hands on somebody, but again, you can't tell a man how to fight when he's trying to protect his woman. So there's that. But the last thing that I want to do is I just want to go over to look at the Neighborhood Talk has all the tea. And y'all, the internet is hilarious. The Neighborhood Talk has all the tea. So right now, let me see what's going on. So right now, because this is all going to change. So right now, here's where we are. So apparently Columbus Short has something to say, talking about he wants to be like Will Smith after he wants to be like Will Smith after he slapped Chris Rock. Here comes the men in slap. You deserve that. Now, I'm not going to say Chris didn't deserve that, but Columbus Short is the last person that needs to be talking about slapping anybody. Sir, go sit down. And see, another thing is, Chris Rock, I don't really feel sorry for him because he has been like talking shit for a couple of years. You know what I'm saying? He's been talking shit for a minute. So, you know, I think my thing is just like, what? He actually slapped somebody on national TV. But I mean, like I said, once you put somebody's woman in the thing, you can't predict the outcome. He's liable to do anything. Yeah. This joke is funny, and if you're not laughing at this, I don't know. I mean, it's not, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Oh gosh. So according to the Neighborhood Talk, despite Diddy's claims, Chris Rock has not spoken to Will Smith and was left bewildered and shaken after the Oscar slap. I mean... Also, I mean, because I guess Diddy said somewhere on page 6 that he can confirm Will Smith and Chris Rock settled their feud after the Oscars. Did he be lying? We need to see it. Listen, the slap happened on national TV. We're going to need to see the reconciliation on national TV. Which brings me to the next post on Neighborhood Talk, and rightly so. Will Smith to break his silence over the Oscar slap on upcoming episode of Red Table Talk. Who's surprised about that? Them views gonna be through the roof. Everybody's gonna be waiting to see that Red Table Talk. So they knew they was gonna break the internet, but this is really interesting. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I just wanted to come in and check in for this like little history moment because I've never seen this happen before. But like I said, make sure you come back Thursday for our Thursday Night Live. It's going to be me and my sister. We're going to do our Thursday Night Live with those two sisters, me and her. And y'all come chime in. If anything else happens, I may do another video, but I just wanted to check in and weigh in on some thoughts and ask y'all those questions. So get in the comments below, answer the questions that I asked, and let me know what your take on it. What do y'all think about this? What do you think? This is absolutely crazy. I'll see y'all in the next video.